Hello there, it's Sam again here, and thank you for coming to this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can mix in virtual DJ using headphones. If this is the video you've been waiting for, then subscribe and let's jump right in. Okay guys, so I like using these headphones, this pair of headphones here. They are not the best for mixing, but I love them because they came along with this side microphone which allows me to talk over to my audience in my mixes. And then if you can't buy a mixer or something professional, you can use a USB sound card or a wire splitter. In this case, I'm going to show you a USB sound card. This is a pretty cheap type that I bought for around 5k shillings only in Uganda, just for the case of this tutorial. You can get yourself one too. There are other good types out there in case you need them. So they come with two ports, one for the microphone and then one comes out to your headphones. The one on the right, okay, goes in for the headphones. The pair of headphones, that jack pin which brings sound to the headphone, should be plugged in the right one when you turn up the light. And then the microphone goes down. That is for my case. But right now we're not looking at input, we're only looking at bringing music to the headphones, so you only need that one there. And then after plugging that one in, you have to plug the USB sound card to any USB port on the computer that you're using. Then you should see green light to show you that it's active. Then for the microphone, shows the red light. That is done with the headphones. And then you have this banana cable, whatever cable you're using, but this one is for the master deck. It's the one that is going to be playing out to the audience, so you'll plug this to any other output port on the computer. You have those jack pin output ports that you can plug that to. So that is it, just very simple. So make sure you plug it in, and then let's see how to get started in setting up with virtual DJ. But make sure you subscribe, of course, if you haven't yet, because this is going to be helpful. Okay guys, now for the setup. I'm just going to show you everything here. I'm not going to do any live mixing like I've always done, but I'm going to explain everything into details so you can just get it for yourself and then try it out. You'll comment back later after getting everything explained. Now to get started with the settings, you need to go to your configuration or the settings and then rush to the audio setting. I already have everything set up, but it's supposed to be just like this, just like you see. Under output, you're supposed to make sure you have the speaker and headphones selected. If you select speaker only, it's going to only play out to the audience and you will not hear anything on your headphones. And if it is for split decks, meaning the headphones will play independently and the music outside will also play independently, you'll not be able to mix them together. That is for the output, so make sure you select headphones and speaker, the middle one. And then for the hardware, this is what you're using. In my case, I'm using a USB sound card, but if you select computer audio, that is only going to play out. That means you're only using the computer audio. So we are using a USB sound card, and if you have a wire splitter, like a stereo to mono splitter, you can also select that, or something like this. So in my case, I'm using a USB sound card, so that's what I select. And then for the inputs, that's not a big deal for now. We're not talking about inputs. If you want to plug in a microphone or whatsoever, we're only talking about the output into the headphones and then the hardware which we are using. And then that is that. Maybe we'll talk about inputs later in the other videos. Now for the master, you're supposed to select that. Make sure your master deck is the one that you plugged in straight to the computer without a USB sound card. That jack pin which is going to go out. Make sure you select whether if it's 2 channels, then you select it's 1 and 2. Those are the 1 and 2 channels. And then for the headphones, I'm using this ACO, that Realtek ACO audio kind of brand. So it's the one I'm using. So you make sure you select it and set it correctly. If you're using any other type of headphone, just come to that drop down menu and select it. And then if all is set, click on apply and then close that. Just apply and then close it. Now this is how it works. I'm not going to play any music here right now because I didn't get the best free music for myself. Now, if music is playing on deck A, this is going to be going out to the audience. And if that is the master deck for now, you're supposed to bring the crossfader back to the current deck, so that the music which is playing on the right deck, deck B, is going to only be playing on your headphones for now. You are trying to first listen to the music as the other one is playing out to the audience. This one is first for you. You're making sure everything is on beat, everything is correct, the settings, the hot cues, and then if you're ready, you bring it back and play. If maybe you're using auto mix, that's now time to bring in the crossfader to the middle. Maybe bring the crossfader to the right or whatsoever. Now, if you want to, maybe you stopped playing music on deck A and deck B is the one currently playing out to the audience. You want to bring the crossfader to the right to deck B. And then this time, the next song that is coming on deck A is only going to be yours on the headphone. You can't see this now as I am explaining, but that is how it works. So if you're ready with the song on deck A, bring the crossfader straight and then start playing. Just like that. In this case, you don't need a sandbox or whatsoever. Very cheaply, just make sure it's set. So the master deck is the one that's currently playing to the audience, and then the headphone, that headphone is the one that you're selecting and then listening to. So you pre-listen to music before you can bring it out to your audience. But that is how it is done